If you weren't a famous football player, would it be harder to deal with racism?
I don't think it'd be harder, no, because I think obviously everyone can be affected by it in whatever walk of life you're in. But like I say, the first question you had, I suppose people maybe sit up and take note of what we're saying because we're in more of the limelight and things like that. So we can when we give our opinions and that, it goes to a bigger audience rather than just your close family and friends. But yeah, I think that like I say, there's just no place for it, and it will be pushed out.
Thank you.
Question 7, we've got Colin.
Why does racism exist?
It's just ignorance, really. You know, that's the only word I can use to describe it. You know, like I said earlier as well, jealousy. People just like to hurt people if people are doing well or something like that. But there's no place for it, ignorance.
I think yeah, that's the main word is ignorance. Like you say, people insecure and obviously need to pick on other people to make themselves feel better. So I think that's where it can originate from. So yeah, like I say, it's only a matter of time before it does, because I think the majority of people have got more sense than to be racist.
Where did you get your tattoos done? Where'd you get your tattoos done?
Well, next we've got Joe. Second last question.
Right, Joe.
How does racism make people feel?
I think yes, yeah, down to the personal point, really, it can affect people in different ways. I think maybe if you're exposed to it for the first time or first, it might be quite difficult. But I think when you realise the meaning behind it and why people are actually doing it, I think you grow up and you realise that they are just. It's very silly and there's no need for it, but I think it can affect people, and I think it can damage some people, especially if they're young and they're growing up and they're learning about life. But yeah, I think you see sense in the end.
I think it's definitely a thing. It's harder to deal with when you're younger because you don't know why it's happening. But when you grow up, you realise there's ignorance in the world, and you deal with it, and you realise that people have nothing to do with your life, and they're not going to affect what you do and don't do in your life.
Last question now from Dale.
Do you know anyone, like your friends of football, being racist or getting racist too? And how did they get punched by?
Like I say, personally, I mean, you see it on TV and things like that, and maybe in different countries, but for me personally, no one's ever been racist to me or any of my friends in my group of friends, my football clubs that I've been at previously, so I've not got much personal experience in it, but I just see generally what goes on in the world,
Yeah, it happens more in other countries, if you see England go and play in other countries, if we've got coloured players or different race of players playing for the country, you see sometimes they get a bit of stick, and I think the authorities ban the people from going and watch the games and stuff like that. There's nothing really more they can do, but yeah, I think that's probably the right way of dealing with it, just banning them from watching football, because there is no place.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Show racism the red card.